Hello, beautiful people. My name is Kiwan Big Fish Maverick Arnez, Tabari Dinero, spiritual seeker, spiritual finder, God's favorite and God's favorite, spiritual being having a human experience, but you can just call me Tabari. In this video, we're going to talk about the two different types of confidence, or the two different paths to confidence, I should say. And I feel like I'm qualified to talk about this because as a human that has experienced a lot of criticism in his life and just, a lot of people not really liking me, I've had to build up that resilience and strength to go out in the world and have this type of confidence. So I'm going to give you my two different methods that I use in my life daily to just handle, being out in public. I understand as a creative person and as a person that is like different from other people, that it's very easy to slip into social anxiety and just not want to be around people. My comfort zone really has been my room. But in order to function in society, I have to go outside and talk to people. And I do like talking to people that I'm comfortable with. But sometimes when I'm around strangers, I can definitely develop that fear. But these two different paths that I'm about to share with you, or methods, is how I mentally am able to be capable and seem confident and extroverted when I'm in public spaces. So I hope this can benefit you. Let's get into it. First, my understanding of confidence is different than extroversion. To me, extroversion is the way that other people see you. You being an extroverted person is where other people believe that you are confident. Whereas I feel like true confidence is that you feel that internally. You feel comfortable on the inside. So the first method that I use to feel that inner confidence and really feel comfortable within my own skin, my own body, is to remove my ego. Your ego is telling you that you are very special in this room and that you matter, that everybody is looking at you and focused on you when you come into this room, that you're just so important. Even if they're looking at you and laughing still, they're not going to remember you 5 years from now, 10 years from now. They're not going to remember you. Most of the time when people are judging you in public or even looking at you, you are a side character in their life. Even if they record and put a video of you out online, let's say you become like a viral sensation, you still are a side character in other people's lives. You are not their main character. So I feel like the first way to feel confident in a room is to establish that you're not important. And I know hearing that may be jarring, like, what do you mean? Why would I not see myself as important? It's that type of importance that you feel that's giving you anxiety when you're in public. And also you need to understand that nobody else is important either. Nobody is more special than the other. If you see everybody on an equal playing field, whether they're a billionaire, celebrity, artist, any beautiful, not so beautiful, everybody on the same playing field, then you establish more confidence because your ego is not telling you that you're special. It's not telling you that anybody else is special. And I feel like you're the most spiritually tapped in this state too, because you realize that there's no hierarchy. It's the systems in place, the government and other like things in society socially that set up these hierarchies amongst each other, but they're not real. Think about any hierarchy that exists in society. It's not written in the sky that there needs to be a hierarchy there. It's not written that this person is better than this person. It's just we believe that, and then it creates the social hierarchy. But just because somebody has more money than you does not make them a better person than you. Just because someone has more friends than you doesn't make them better than you. So when you put out your art, you put out your videos, you go out in society and go to your job and stuff like that, just think that nobody is very important. I'm not important and neither are they. We are all humans and we are flawed and we all have issues. So if you just start off thinking that, it's like everybody has an issue. So why is this person, they're criticizing me, but really if I figured out more information about them, I would realize they have over 100 flaws. Something's wrong with their body, something's wrong with the way they talk, something was wrong with their childhood, their family, something is messed up. It's always something messed up about everybody. You have to remember that. So there's no hierarchy amongst humans really, because there's something wrong with everybody and everybody's on a journey of correcting, upgrading, or not. So you have to get that in your head first in order to feel confidence. Someone having more privileges than you may make them special to you in society, but it does not make them significant. We put the energy into things. We put the energy into somebody having muscles. We put the energy into someone having a better outfit than you. We put the energy into that. But if you take the energy out of the way you see other people, you take the energy out the way that you see yourself, you realize that I can just do whatever I want and I can live whatever way that I want. And that's empowering because there is no structure. There's no social structure that you have to adhere to. These aren't hard rules that you have to be a part of. People may disagree with you, but you don't have to listen to them because this is about your internal confidence. If you want to correct what's going on the inside, you have to change this belief that everything matters and all this stuff matters, because it doesn't. The stuff that you think matters is only giving you more anxiety anyways. So why not strip it of its power and take that power back and give it to yourself? So if you're still disagreeing with me at this point, you're like, no, there is social hierarchies. Certain people are better than other people, and certain people have certain skills that other people don't have. Other people develop in other ways other people don't have. Well, you're gonna fall into the second camp of people of confidence, or the second path to confidence. And the second path to confidence, or the practice that I give myself sometimes, is you realize that you are special. You do the complete opposite of what I just told you. You do the complete opposite. You're like, I am special and I matter. This is where you bring in the affirmations and stuff like that. And this is where you have gratitude for the things that you have in your life. So you're like, I'm grateful that I have two amazing, loving parents. I'm so grateful that I have this car. I'm grateful that I'm an excellent speaker. I'm so grateful that I'm so creative. I'm an amazing artist. I'm an amazing lover. I really give to people. I'm really good at nurturing children. I'm a good scholar. I'm really good at reading books, and I'm good at memorizing information. I always pass my classes. You want to go down this path of gratefulness and affirmation. So when you go out in public, you repeat your mantra. You be like, everything works out in my favor because I'm an amazing person who deserves amazing things, and I'm a person who does amazing things. You just keep saying stuff like that in person when you're around people. It don't even have to be when people are criticizing you. Just start talking to yourself like that when you go out in public. Or one thing that I like to do is that, like, when I'm on campus and I'm like in the dorm, I like to pretend that this is my castle and I'm just letting other people stay here. Like, you gotta sometimes put on a character when you're in public, like, I am a king or a queen and I am actually better than other people in here, and I'm gracing them with my presence, and I'm allowing you guys to be around me. I am a celebrity, or I am famous. I do matter. This is where you do the opposite of the first method, and you actually tune into your ego as an individual. Like, I am special and I am amazing and I deserve to highlight my amazingness. So that's where you dive deeper into it if you're this type of person that needs that, mindset. So if this helps you, go deeper into this. Go deeper into your ego, not in the sense where you're treating other people bad, because you don't want to get to that point. Like I said, it's about the internal confidence, where you start doing too much externally to show that you're confident. That's where you go from confidence to narcissism, where you have to display dominance over other people. But what I'm displaying to you is not displaying dominance to other people, like on an external level. What I'm trying to explain to you is how to think differently about yourself and change your self-concept so you can develop the confidence within naturally, where you may think that you're better than other people, but you're not going to treat other people like that. You're not going to treat them in a way that they're beneath you. You may be like, I am special in certain ways, but you could acknowledge that other people are special in other ways. So the opposite of what I said the first time, you can also acknowledge to not slip into narcissism. Be like, okay, this person is special because they have this thing, and this person is special because they have this thing. Something that I like to think about is, like, in Greek mythology, how every Greek god had its own power, and their power was significant, and no other Greek god could take away their power. Even though Zeus was the king of Olympus, king of the heavens or whatever, he could, like, maybe trap a certain god or curse or do something to a certain god, but he couldn't take away a certain god that was very important. Zeus could probably try to do something to Aphrodite or do something to Ares, but we need them. We need that energy in society. How do you get rid of the goddess of love and beauty? How do you get rid of the god of war? How do you get rid of these people that are fundamental? These people are all special in their own way, And you have to see yourself like that. I am a certain type of God that has certain powers and abilities that no one else on earth has. That person is a God that has certain powers and abilities that no one on earth has. So if you start thinking like that, you won't slip into narcissism, because it's kind of like we are all different because we're supposed to be different. And actually, we do all matter. So instead of us all not mattering and being like, equal, we have different abilities that work in different scenarios, but it's not comparable anyways. So you can even start to think that way. And if you made it to the end of this video, I'm actually going to give you a third method, a bonus method to feeling more confident. And this is more spiritual, and then you have to think a little bit deeper. But if you see God as the ocean, and if you see each person, each being, animal, as a drop in that ocean, then you realize that we are all connected as one. We are all connected to one singular source. You can take a drop of water out of the ocean. It doesn't separate the water, the drop, from being part of the ocean still. Well, we may say that it's water in this cup, but if the water came from the ocean, couldn't you also say that the ocean is in this cup? So in that regard, you can't think anybody else is better than you or feel less than, because you realize you all come from the ocean. You may be placed in a different bottle, but you actually are all from the same place. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was very helpful, very beneficial for you in all your endeavors. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all those amazing, beautiful things. Leave a mirror emoji down below in the comments to let me know you made it to the end of this video. And I will see you guys in my next video. See you later.